Howdy, Max here. Thanks for watching our little show today, Spreading Hope While Fighting Stage 4 Prostate Goliath. Remember, I don't call my diagnosis by its name. This is my Goliath. I'm in a fight. We all have a Goliath, and we all need to stay in the fight. There are three parts of fighting Goliath I'm going to talk about today. One is the spiritual part, the other is the physical part, and the third is the emotional part. Okay, now for me, the spiritual part is to spread hope. Spread hope to someone every day. Okay, here are some t shirts that I had made to help me with that. Spread happiness, not despair. Spread peace, not war. Spread love, not hate. Now, if you want one of these free t shirts, go ahead and reply to the email in the suggestion box, okay? Now, like I said, I try to spread hope to someone every day, and it's not only about t-shirts because I don't have t-shirts with me every day. Okay, so for example, elderly man at a gas station cleaning car windshields, or a young lady at a supermarket on a wheelchair. Okay, all of us, we all have to let someone know that the world is a much better place with them in it. Okay, here's something that I did earlier this month. Take a look. Howdy, Max here. It's July 2025. I'm going out to Sun City, California. I'm going to go and spread some hope today. Something good is going to happen. Let's go. Okay, do you remember my elderly mom's health was rapidly declining after breaking her hip? And especially after the care she was getting at a skilled nursing facility? Well, finally, we were able to bring her home to assisted living in Sun City. And it's because of this lady that mom's health is now at a level where we can once again spend some quality time with her. Okay, this young lady gives us hope. Okay, I have told her that this world is a much better place with her in it, and that she is truly a blessing, not just to us, but to others. Okay. Now, have you ever seen these signs along the road? Prayer changes things. Okay, the first time I saw one of these signs was about 3 years ago. I was home early from work. I received a phone call from my wife. She was at work, and she told me that she was being rushed to the ER, that there was something going on with her blood cells, and that she needed a blood transfusion stat. Okay, so I got in the car. I rushed to the hospital. I was taking back roads, hopefully to get there sooner, and I came across one of these signs. Prayer changes things. So I started praying. And as I'm praying, I get on the phone and I start calling others to pray. So now we have a group prayer going on. Okay. Finally, I get to the hospital. I walk into the ER. My wife's there. I sit next to her. She has all these IVs in her. We're concerned. We're talking about uh, what we think is going to happen. The doctor comes out and he says, "Okay, we're ready to give you your transfusion, but we want to do the test one more time before we do it." So my wife goes into the back. They do the testing again. She comes out. We're sitting down. We're waiting for the results to come in. The doctor comes out and he tells us that nothing's wrong. He said he has never seen that in his entire career. How somebody could have the results that she had before, and then minutes later, not there. Okay, so prayer does change things. Okay, now I want to thank you all for the prayers that you have been sending me. Okay, especially now during this time where I'm in between rounds with my fight with Goliath, because it's been a while since I spoke to my doctor, and I will speak to my doctor again late in August. So, being in between rounds, I have been more in touch with the armor of God. You know, the shield of faith or the sword of the spirit. And by the way, the sword of the spirit. I never leave home without it. I always have it. So I was thinking, okay, well, the sword of the spirit. What about my next sparring session? I use the sword of the spirit. Take a look. On guard, right? Okay. Now the physical part of my fight with Goliath. Okay, it's been since October that I was diagnosed. And if it weren't for me injuring my rotator cuff and demanding an MRI, I would have never have known that I had Goliath in me. Okay, now remember, I did not have any symptoms. So, all you men out there, please advocate for yourself. Make sure you get your PSA level test. Okay, now it's also been about 12 weeks since my last chemo infusion. And this is how I look now. Okay. And that. Okay. We need to get this out of the way. Remember last episode when we had to vote on which of the three characters that I looked like the most? Well, the first character was Kojak. Okay, Kojak didn't get the most votes, but there was also a vote for Fester. Okay. All right. Now, the next one was Amr Fudd. Amr Fudd didn't get the most votes either, but I really liked Amr Fudd because I like going after those wabbits. Okay, the winner was obviously Uncle Fester, and I can see why. Uncle Fester, okay. That was a lot of fun, all right? So now let me share my current sidekicks with you guys. My hair. Okay, you can see that my hair is starting to grow back. I do have more sparklers than I used to have. My facial hair, my 5 o'clock shadow is back to maybe a 4 day shadow, but only here on my face. On my mustache, it's still a 14-day shadow, and I only get a whisker here or there. Okay, my eyelashes, I never lost the eyelashes on my top, but I did lose the eyelashes on the bottom, and those eyelashes are starting to grow back. The sores in my mouth are less frequent. My taste buds are back. I like that. Okay. I still have dry mouth at night with burning lips sometimes. I do have bottled water next to the bed. That helps a little bit. I'm still very lethargic. No matter how many steps I seem to get in, I can't get my endurance back. But then I've been told that's also a side effect of the medications. Okay, I still get hot flashes. I get about 3 hot flashes a day. My fingernails are still the same. I have that prickling sensation in them, although that is slowly subsiding. Okay, my testosterone is way below normal, but again, I've been told that that is a part of my medication also, and that Goliath is testosterone driven. Okay, well, here's a good one. My PSA level has dropped to 3.7. Hallelujah! From over 1,000 to 3.7. The threshold is 4. So I'm at 3.7 there. Okay. Let me put my uniform back on. Okay. My trusty hat and my sunglasses. Okay. Now for the emotional part of my fight with Goliath. Remember, I said that we need to go to our happy places as much as we can. Okay. Also, I said that we have to get back into the saddle and do the things that we love to do prior to our bout with Goliath. And also, we need to celebrate our victories, no matter how big or how small. So, here's a victory of us spending some quality time with mom on her birthday. We we have some we have made some very good memories of that day. So that was a really fun day. Okay. Now, one of the things I used to love to do before I was diagnosed with Goliath is to go on overnight fishing trips. But I felt going on an overnight fishing trip, I wasn't sure if I am able to handle that at this time. So I thought, well, maybe going on a 3/4 day fishing trip just off our Southern California coastline would be okay. So my fishing buddy and I, we went on a 3/4 day boat off the coast of Southern California. Now, what we normally do is that we would take pictures of each other as we are fishing, and the next day we would text those pictures to each other, and share them. All right. So here is a picture of that I received from my fishing buddy the next day. He didn't even take any pictures of me fishing. But please believe me, I did go fishing. I did go fishing. Maybe the next time when I get back into the saddle and go fishing, I'll have an actual picture of me fishing. Okay. All right. So another thing, we also like to go to concerts. So my wife and I, we went with two very close friends, and we had a great weekend on going to the last concert we went to, and it was ZZ Top. That was a lot of fun. ZZ Top, I've seen them once before. I think it was back in the 80s. It still sounded good. Okay, now here is a picture of me going to a concert with Coldplay. What? All joking aside, okay, be good to your spouse. Don't cheat. Anyway, do you remember on last episode when I said you need to manage your medical staff the same way you would manage a professional baseball pitching staff? Well, I have already been to the bullpen 3 times, but you may not have to go to the bullpen. You just may have to go and visit the mound. Maybe you need to make some adjustments to your medications or treatments. Something to think about. All right. Thanks for watching our little show. Please subscribe and share. Help us help others. Our next show will be in August. In the meantime, go out and spread some hope. Everybody needs it. Let's go.